What's up, YouTube? So it's the review everybody's been waiting for from me because everybody's asked me about it 10,000 times. Maybe not 10,000, maybe like 5. But anyway, so this is my review of the Recess first base. So I've probably said in other videos, and I know I've said in comments before, that this just didn't really float my boat when I tried it out one time, and I probably wasn't going to get one. Well, I'm a liar. Here's my Recess first base. So let's get into the specs, and I'll tell you the story about why I have this. So this is a 57.05 millimeter diameter with a 44.70 millimeter width. The gap width is 4.5 millimeters. It is 64.5 grams. Comes with two bearings. It comes stock with a flat bearing, and it also comes with a center track bearing. I imagine it's the CBC Central Bearing Company bearing the same one than the Yo-Yo factories, because that's what it looks like and that's what it feels like, but I don't know for sure. Designed in the USA, manufactured in China, assembled in the USA. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, these come in at $20 generally. But let me tell you the story of why I have this one. So I live in Pittsburgh, and Tyler Severance is on his sort of like school tour to try and get everybody into yo-yos. Our local toy store that I've mentioned a few times, SW Randall, there's a branch downtown, and Kai Zazan actually worked at one of them. He's our local yo-yo champion. He actually just won Virginia States for 1A. Anyway, so he runs the local yo-yo club, and he's sponsored by Recess. And so Tyler Severance came to Pittsburgh. They were on the news, and they stopped at SW Randall, and SW Randall downtown, and probably some of the other ones. There's 3 branches. SW Randall bought a bunch of these, and they have some of the higher end ones too. I think they have a couple of Diplomats and maybe a Vacation or 2. And anyway, so Tyler Severance came by and was at all the stuff, and I missed him. I didn't meet him. I didn't go see him, but I've met Kai a couple times. I've gone to Yo-Yo Club. I met him at PA States. Cool dude. Really, really good yo-yo player. He's younger than me by a lot, so we don't like our interests in like our pop culture is not the same. So anyway, so while he was here, yeah, that was sort of right after that I did the video of like, modern yo-yos need to be in more retail stores. This is the modern yo-yo that needs to be in retail stores. Honest to God, this is everything that every yo-yo has ever been, ever. And that's it. I mean, it comes, stock with a flat bearing, which plays 100 times better than the ball bearing yo-yos that you'll get at Target or whatever, like the Butterfly XT or whatever for $5 or $8. And it also comes with the center track bearing. Now, I took the flat bearing out. As you can see, this is a very organic shaped yo-yo. In fact, here is the One Drop Benchmark O. And, other than this one having to take some different liberties because it's a little bigger in plastic, I mean, they're more or less the spot-on same shape down to the little, bump in the gap here. And let me kind of throw it down so I can show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like spinning. It spins pretty smooth for a plastic yo-yo, especially plastic yo-yo in the $20 price range. Pop it apart here. As you can see, it's got the same little like step up type of thing. It's not as drastic as the One Drops, but there's a little step up there. Pads match the color of the yo-yos, so the blue ones have the blue pads, the red ones have the red pads, the orange one has an orange pad. Perfectly good pads. These are the same pads that you would use. These are the stock pads. So another thing I like about this is it doesn't come with those pads that stick up like the replay, the responsive replay. It doesn't come with the pads. That comes with the pads that stick up. And I don't like that because when you want to go make it unresponsive, you have to rip the pads out and put new pads in, and I don't like that so much. The other thing that it comes with that's really cool is it comes with 2 strings as well. And these are nice strings. I don't know if they are kitty strings, but they feel like kitty string, and they maybe even they felt a little bit softer like out of the gate. After you break them in, though, they all feel the same, but they feel like a kitty fat. And most yo-yos like Yo-Yo Factory and Duncan and whatever string they come with usually is kind of garbage. I don't usually use them for more than maybe an hour or so, and I'm like, I want to use this string I'm used to. So I grab a kitty string usually, but this is the stock string and it feels great. It's not, I haven't worn it out yet. It's great. That's awesome. So really props to them for that. Now a couple of things. I mean, there's only a couple of downsides, and clearly this was designed to be both a beginner and advanced yo-yo. So I mean, you can't be a jack of all trades and a master of something. So at 64.5 grams, it's a little bit light. And that's fine when you first throw it, but spin times suffer a little bit because it's kind of light. Whereas the replay is a solid, hefty, almost 70 grams. And it spins a pretty long time because it's a big honking heavy yo-yo. This is not so heavy. Doesn't spin as long, but I guess for the jack of all tradesiness that it is, and as nice as it is responsive, I guess that's a trade off that you'll get. Now it is the construction is different, which I didn't look at when I pulled it apart, than the replay. So the replay just goes into the plastic and you screw it into that. This actually has the brass inserts the same way the Caribou Lodge ones that they're like the Yeti 2 and the Big Dipper have, that like brass insert that the axle goes into. So it plays a lot more like that. It plays a lot more like the Caribou Lodge plastics and the Magic Yo-Yo Skyva. Actually, with the center track bearing in it, it's very much like if you were to get a Skyva that was an O shape. I mean, very much plays within. They play very similarly. The weight's very similar. The spin times are pretty similar. The feel on the string is very similar. The brass inserts look very similar, which I guess is probably because they're probably the same thing. And so I would say it's very similar to the Skyva as far as that's concerned. Now clearly the cup is different. There's no finger spin hub or anything like that. I mean, you could probably do it. It's a big flat cap here. You could probably finger spin if you were good at finger spins, but I'm not, and I'm not even going to try it on this. I don't think that's clearly not what this was designed for, though. This was designed to be like both your beginner yo-yo, your first yo-yo ever, and your yo-yo that if you never buy another yo-yo and you just play with this yo-yo, you don't really need another yo-yo because this yo-yo is good enough to learn just about every trick that you could learn. So anyway, guys, what do you think? I actually kind of really like this. I didn't think I would because I'm not a hugest fan of organic shapes, but I find myself picking it up a lot. I like the see-through colors. I think it's cool. So I actually do really like this. So comment. Let me know what you think about it. Like and subscribe for more content. Drinking a winter lager tonight, so staying warm and merry and all that jazz. So anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Anything else, whatever. Thanks for watching though, guys. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. And we'll see you next time.